afternoon, my crafty friends. This is Debbie with the Yard Market, and today is like use your scraps, more like use your mini masterboards that we made from scraps. So I took one of my mini boards and I just cut it into fours for either postcards or journaling cards, and I did stitch on it. It's just a color gold, not like a metallic gold. So just to give it a little extra. And then I did round the corner, which might be a little tricky because of the thread that's already on there. And then if it catches, you can always go in with your scissors and just trim it a little bit. As you guys can see there, it's kind of hanging on still. Have you guys made any little master boards out of scraps, or maybe even other, other kind of materials? Doesn't necessarily, if you don't have scraps, I mean, you can make them out of, you could just make scraps out of the papers you have. Oh. So yeah, it's just, it's not, the sewing is very messy. I don't try to make it straight line. I just go around the edges. This one was done in zigzag. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Sometimes it really catches onto the thread, but maybe I didn't get close enough that time, so that probably worked out. Okay, and these are the Jumbly Dolls by Tracy Fox. Am I saying that right? Jumbly Dolls, yeah, Jumbly Dolls. And I just did like a rough tear around it. Well, that's just kind of the edge that was there. If you guys can see that or not. And then these are some wallpaper cutouts from Tim Holtz. Just a little pack I have over here. I don't know if I'm going to use all this or not, but this is what I got. And then these are just some fussy cut flowers from the Jumbly Dolls by Tracy Fox. And this is my Sizzix machine. I just use some pattern paper for orange and green. So I don't even know if I'm going to use all of it or not, but I'm going to try to decorate these all at the same time. It's a little bit of glue there. Yeah, I probably shouldn't even worry about this, honestly. Okay, glue. Try to hold this upside down a little bit. I've just been laying on its side because I know it's running out. It's to the end, so it's not very, you know what? I'm doing them this way just to kind of be different. Well, they're kind of out of camera. But I was just thinking like putting these, either putting them on the edge or maybe about here. And they are going to lose a little bit. So just because they're a little bit longer than the postcard. But that's okay. It'll work out. And this is even her at the top there. I may have not printed this correctly, honestly. Forget sometimes to, check to see if it's, going to print correctly. I'm just getting rid of the white edge right now. Hold that down as straight as possible so we don't lose any of the photo there of the girl. Jumbly doll there. Well, go ahead. Like I said, I think I'm just going to try to do all four in this one video. And then I think the colors that I chose, the orange and the green, I think they're going to, complement. So, hold that down a little bit better. said, I'm probably just going to have to tear or cut whatever is not fitting. So I think I'm going to distress a little bit with maybe mahogany, the aged mahogany. I do like this color. Maybe just something different besides the walnut stain. Since they are very colorful. I probably should wait there on the bottom. Some of it does have a straight edge, but some of it does have the torn. So, and then we'll just, you know, like I said, I'm just gonna maybe play around, do some, see what looks good. Like I said, I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna use. These are just actually some faux flowers. I don't know if they're silk or not, but this little piece here might be too much. So I don't know. I'm just gonna see what might work. Let's see. I think I'm going to put them on there, just off center a little bit, one way or the other. I'm wondering, actually, you know what? Make these a belly band, and you could tuck stuff inside. It would probably look better if it was stitched, so I might have to go back and stitch it on. Maybe we should just let her peek out at the top instead of, I don't really want to cut the feet off. That would be a cute little belly band there. So maybe we'll do that. We'll just make them all belly bands. I mean, you know, even if it doesn't work out, like, oh well. Yeah, see, I'm not going to try and center her. I think this just works out a lot better. I try not to center them anyway. Kind of go on top so we can kind of get back in. You can see what I'm doing. Let's see. Let me just go on this side a little bit. I really did want to chop the feet off. So that kind of made that. Oh, that's weird. That one was a little bit shorter. Okay, no worries. I really probably should really get that other glue out. You could tuck in on either side. Let's go ahead and get some up here. Because there's some other little cards on this set that I printed out, so I'm thinking that would look really cute. Okay, let's kind of maybe pull these down a little bit now. Okay, these two were a little bit shorter than those other ones. Kind of worked out there. Come back this way. I think it'll be okay, even if those other ones are peeking out just a little bit. I think they were turned the other way is why they were shorter. So, a little bit with the bottom. Now this just, you know, leaves options that, you know, you can use it as a belly band or not. You know, just however you want to use them. Okay, there we go. Let's see, now I have these fussy cuts. I just add some. Now I think I'll close up one side. Not sure like what to do here. I'm just like, let's place them down and see what happens. And then maybe some of those other ones I can tuck in there. The Sizzix cut. Make sure everybody gets a little bit of flowers going on. Oh, there's one more. And we'll put that one over here. These already have 3, so that kind of works out. Here. I think I'm gonna put these on the outside. Go up with it. Just like I said, just layering I think just brings a lot to it. Okay, on this side of this one. Oh, I kind of like that orange in there actually. That orange underneath, because there is a lot of orange in there, I realized. There we go. Just put some other florals. That might be too much. Okay, that looks good like that. I don't want to cover too much of the doll up. Okay, the green and the orange is working out. Okay, that's nice. This little flower. Don't think I'm going to need too much more. A little bit of greenery in there. The floral there. What does it need to be there? We could do it over on this side too. Maybe up a little bit. Okay, I like that, even though it's a little bit crazy placement. Here, push that one up. Yeah, I apologize, guys, if you can't see a whole lot. Trying to. Well, that's good. I'll have a little extra going on there. I like this big flower here. And a little bit more green, maybe. Oh, I kind of like the white on her, like that. Oh, okay, I like that. And you know, I have I brought over some of this lace. It's really bright white though, so I don't know. I'm taking the ruffle part off. What I'm doing, if you guys can see. I don't know. Do we want to put lace on it also? That might be too much. Yeah, I'm thinking that's too much. But these actually, you know, these are kind of cute too. I might have to figure out how to work those in, but I kind of like this just the way it is right now. So I need to put this glue on something, like a piece of paper or something. A piece of cardstock would be nice. Just something a little bit sturdy here. Well, here's this. Let's try this. This is just a piece of the backing. Maybe scoot just a little bit. There we go. What I mean by that is because I'm going to try just to lay the pieces down in the glue and then put it on, because these pieces here, it's so hard to just get that in there. I think that might work out. Not sure. Now I got to remember where everything goes. So it's not going to go all the way through because this ephemera here that I created is not, going to be glued down. So that's all right. Okay, I'm just kind of letting that go where it wants to. Press it down with the rag here. I have to remember, where did I have these at? It's just down here at the bottom. They're kind of cute. Okay, now this I can just put a glue on. I mean, that could be down over her feet. I mean, that's okay. But I think it just adds just a little bit. I didn't get too carried away with the ephemera. There we go. Okay, I'm going to set this one aside just because there's a lot going on over here on my workstation. So get this one over here. Let's see. Okay, the big orange one's down first, up a little bit. I'm trying to remember here. These don't take a lot of glue. That's why I'm doing it this way. Up a little bit. Oh, we do want to stay on the postcard. I think this one was down a little bit. I think I actually like these, the way that these three are together. Makes it kind of easy too. You don't have to glue as many. Trying to get those edges on there. Nope, gotta go over a little bit. Okay, there we go. There we go. 2 is done. Two. They're so cute. Turned out a lot cuter than I thought they were going to. Okay, let's see here. Down at the bottom, that's over that way. Kind of just talking to myself, you guys. Just trying to keep my line there. Probably not even where I had it the first time, but that's okay. Oops. I don't even know if there's an easier way to do this or not. I just know it's hard to hold on to those pieces. They're so, slender. I think this was here. I had that one over there. There we go. I'm liking them. Now we have another, yeah, that one I really like, the 3 of those used together. I really like that. I'm just kind of going in. I don't know about you guys, but it's hard to remember like where I had the placement, but I think it all just works out in the end. like it out just a little bit. I don't want it right on top. There we go. Now I'm going to see if I can pull out those other little pieces I was talking about that you can tuck in here. Oh, let's leave that there. Okay. My little packet. I do have things kind of a little bit organized. Okay, I'm going to move this out of the way before I put something in it. Okay, let's see. There's some little like cards and things like that. Like these little cards here. You can add like another little doll. Or there's the just, oh, here's some more little ones. Or you can add like a flower. Or just like these two. And more little tags to cut out. What are the little tags to cut out? Like this is a kit. This is a whole kit. It's the Jumbly Dolls by Tracy Fox, and I'll put her link down below. So yeah, these are just little little cutouts for tags. And they're white on the back side, so they're ready for journaling. Or you just put them in here like that. And then you have another little element in there. And you can go in and you can put something at the top if you want. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. But then I don't think you'd be able to slide it in. Oh, there's that one. Let's see, I'm just going to cut these by hand. Hope for the best. I just need 3 more. And then we'll cut it in there. Or I could put a little lace maybe on top. Put a little tab. These are turning out really cute. I really like this. Got to get busy on getting that journal together though. But I think once, because I'm using Use Your Scraps little mini masterboards, I think I'll have all the ephemera that I need. So I'll just use like coffee dyed paper in there. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to use like coffee dyed paper and just use all of this embellishment that's in the kit. Wasn't really sure what I was going to do, but I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so these don't really need anything. There's a lot of pretty color on there already. Just a little distress here. I think this color goes with it pretty well too, this aged mahogany. Sometimes my project goes a little high there, so I'm trying to keep an eye on that. Pull it back down. Okay, so let's see here. Did I cut off a piece of the lace? Maybe I could do that really quickly. I don't know. Let's see. Is it too big? Maybe too much. It's a little long. Okay, we only need 2 little mountains here. And you know what I think I'm going to do is just staple it. So there, we got a little bit of lace on there. And a little bit of metal, which always is cute. Oh, where's one of the other ones? I'll have to come back to this one. There we go. It should go under there. Just might have to tip it up just a little bit so it goes under there. But there we go, just a little bit. Okay. And just again, you guys, I'm just going to cut this all at one time. Oh, that has the gather on it. Well, there's nothing wrong with the gather. I just, for this, it's just too much. So that's why I'm cutting it off. And this has polyester in it, so it will not rip. I've already tried. Okay. This is just a quick way to get that on there too. And if you know, you can do a little gathering, you put it off to the side, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna maybe take a little bit of tucking that in. And this is now drying time too. That's another reason. And this is tucking in on the other side now. I mean, even if it wrinkles up, that's okay. Did I cut too much? I'll cut one extra one, I guess. Okay. Let's see. I still consider this using your scraps because I am using my scraps. Because the main part of it is little mini Masterboard. Oh, I know I didn't do this. Here, I'll do this real quick. It's not a lot, it's just a little bit of color. And there we go. There's one. I love all the colors. And not everything is muted, and it kind of worked out. So I think it's cohesive. So this one might. Okay. Oh, this one was a little bit shorter. That's right. I have too much glue up in there. I think that's why it's not going in quite right. But it still works. Okay, just one more. And I have 4 postcards. I'm trying to remember what I have now. I have 4 of the little mini tags over there. So there we go. Okay, you guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry about frog in my throat over here. And thanks so much for watching and liking and sharing. And new subscribers, current subscribers. And thanks so much for commenting. You guys have a great day. Till next time. Bye-bye.